Hi, I'm Sara Truebridge. I am an education researcher, writer, author, TED Talk presenter. I am adjunct faculty in the Education Leadership Doctoral Program at Southern New Hampshire University. I teach organization analysis. I also teach social entrepreneurial leadership in education. I am also the founder of EdLinks, an LLC, which is a multimedia company creating connections, communications, experiences, and opportunities in education for learning and life. The services include I develop education guides and curriculum to accompany films, documentaries, and other media. I create content, programs, and strategies to promote the transfer of education research to practice. And I'm involved in networking to link people, businesses, and organizations around the globe. I am also the founder of Educating the New Humanity, another LLC. It's an education consulting firm that embraces the oneness and resilience of humanity. Educating the New Humanity co-creates with educators, parents, businesses, schools, organizations, and communities, providing high-quality, strengths-based professional development, workshops, information, and resources that tap into their resilience and supports them in leading and sustaining transformative, positive growth for the greater good of all. And I am also the founder of Enchanted April Acres, which is a restorative and educational experience and resource network that supports the well-being of educators and healthcare providers, something that is really needed right now. My connection to Mark. I met Mark at a Denizen event in San Francisco, and then a friend had Mark reach out to me because 361 was doing a deep dive on education, and 361 thought it would be novel to invite an educator to talk about education. Go figure. In terms of a reflection of a best decision, my best decision was moving to 10 acres in the country. I was in the Bay Area in Northern California. I am now in the Sierra foothills and loving every minute of it, although it is the COVID quarantine time, but I can't complain. This is a beautiful place to be during this time. My prediction I'm going to make in the field that I'm in education. People talk about the whole child, and when they talk about the whole child, we talk about the cognitive, physical, social, emotional, and spiritual realms for the whole child. And we have recently seen the emphasis and the importance of the social emotional aspects of human development and the contributions of social emotional awareness and learning that it has on the development of children and humanity. I predict that we will now enter a time where the emphasis will be on that fifth component, the spiritual aspects of human development and the important role and contribution that spirituality plays in promoting and sustaining transformative growth for individuals, communities in the world. And when I talk about spirituality, I'm not talking about religion. What I'm talking about is recognizing and understanding that spirituality means going inside and tapping into one's awe, wonder, curiosity, and asking the big questions about how we are all connected and what is our life's purpose. My goal as we continue getting deeper into technology, AI, and the digital age, my goal is that I hope that we all remember that there are still human beings behind all of this. And we continually are talking about systemic change. I really believe we need to remember that systemic change begins by changing heads and hearts. We need to be human and heart-centered. We need to recognize that behind all of this, there are still people. And to that end, the other really important goal for me is that we listen to marginalized voices and that we promote and get to a place of equity and social justice. In terms of my passion projects with philanthropy, I actually have 3 passion projects that I work on in Africa. One is with the Batwa tribe. The Batwa tribe are the tribe of individuals that became displaced when the government put in the national parks. So I have worked with the Batwa for a few years now. I helped to put in a health clinic that is still in practice in a community, one of the Batwa communities. I also helped to support a building whereby rainwater is collected so that now they have water in their community. Before, they used to have to walk miles, and the water that they would retrieve would not even be clean water. Then the other project that I have in Africa is working with an organization called Willow International, and I work with them helping to rescue children and women from human trafficking. And Willow, what they do is they provide care and support to get women and children back on their feet and to support their work in becoming independent from an experience that obviously is horrific. Then the third passion project that I have in Africa, I work at a school. I work pretty closely with a school called Hope for Youth, and it's a school that supports and works with children whose parents, most of the parents have died from AIDS. And unfortunately, because of COVID and the travel restrictions, I haven't been able to get to Africa. I usually go to Africa twice a year and stay over there for about a month or 2 months doing work with all these projects. So I look forward to getting back to Africa to be able to work on them with the folks there. For my ask with the 361 community, my ask would be to ask you, Mark, and the other folks in 361 to ask me and invite me into a conversation where you can hear about my work and my businesses and my passion projects, and we can think together on ways perhaps you can support me in all of those. And last but not least, a word to bring us into the next year. I, of course, am going to pick out 2 words. I have to pick resilience. That's actually my area of research. So I think this is going to be a year where we all are going to be tapping into our resilience as individuals and as communities and together in the world. And the other word that is very meaningful to me is love. I think that everything that we do and everything that we strive for has to be from a place of love. And that's going to create unity and harmony in this world. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to share with you. Thanks.